Well, what makes the Senators a dangerous team to play against? They've been giving a lot of teams difficulty lately here.
They're just better than anybody gave them a credit for at the start. And maybe that still happens. I don't think we ever looked at them up. They're a hard out. They're a hard game. They've got good skill. They've got good veterans. They play hard. They're well coached. Compete. Um, and in all our games that we've played, I think there might have been one that may have gotten away from them toward the end of the second period, but it's been a grinder, right? They beat us late one night on a shot tip. So we have never really looked, at least in the coaching staff, when they put the lineup at the start of the year, we thought, well, this team's a whole lot better than maybe people will give them credit for. And then when you watch them play and almost listen to how they're viewed, they got some good young talent, and they kind of maybe pat them on the heads and say they'll be good someday. I've never really looked at that team. Anybody that works that hard, it's got skill, it's got good veterans, they get good goaltending, they can beat you on any night. So it's a good team.
Yeah, I think that we go in there and early in the season we play them 3 games, and I think early on you could tell they were a bit of a young team that get up by a couple goals, you don't necessarily break them, but mentally they kind of dig themselves a bit of a hole, and you're able to kind of start implementing your style of game, and then they come in here for the next two. And I don't want to say they were a different team, but they were a team that they work extremely hard. They play with a lot of speed, and they were able to take one from us. That it was a tight checking game. There wasn't a ton of room. They seemed to kind of continually get better. And just watching them on TV, they beat the Canadians last night. They've seemed to have just been really building this year. Their young guys are starting to play with a lot more confidence. They're starting to contribute, and you're starting to see some growth from those guys. So we expect one of those games where there's going to be a lot of speed up front, and they're playing loose. They're playing not worried about making mistakes, and that makes them a dangerous team. They can create a lot off the rush, off transition. So yeah, we're going to have to be ready for that.